Hi, my name is Christina and I'm your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf, and I'm back with the What's Up Buttercup. And due to popular demand, I'm going to change how I do the dates. The day that I'm filming, the day this should come out, is Sunday, October 29th. So this is your What's Up Buttercup for the week of October 29th. After GRL, I realized there were a couple authors that had sent me stuff that I hadn't read yet. And I noticed it because I saw the covers of books and I was like, those books look familiar. And then when it dawned on me, I felt like a complete boob. I went today and made a list of all the books that have been sent in for review that I haven't reviewed yet. And I was thinking there are 4 or 5, just a little handful. Oh my gosh. Look at this, you guys. Are you serious? Some of these are from an indie marketing group that I've gotten some arcs from, but most of these are author requests. Now, if I didn't feel like such a poop head before this started, can you imagine how big of a poop head I feel now that I've done this list? Like, holy crap. What I'm going to try to put out for this week is I have a Harmony Inc. YA book that I finished before GRL, and I wanted to review it while I was at GRL, and I had the time, but I was down with some depression. I'm gonna have to say I just didn't want to. I think it was part of the depression, like I just didn't want to put forth the effort, which sucks, and I'm really sorry. That's really what it boils down to at the end of the day. The Choose Your Own Adventure story that I did some live posts for while I was at GRL and we kind of maneuvered our way through this, I am going to have a review for. I've been tagged in a book tag that needs to come out that should have been out last week. When I came home from GRL, I was really sick. I don't know if it was con crud so much as I think it was just a really bad sinus infection from the changing, I guess, of elevations. Like when I got to Denver, I didn't have any issues. Like it was fan-freaking-tastic, except I needed to drink like 10 gallons of water a day. But coming down the altitude change was horrible. Okay, so YA, Choose Your Own Adventure. I have an older book. It's kind of fun, fluffy, with a little bit of angst, but it's full of humor and wonderfulness. I started to read it on my way out to GRL because I wanted something fun and fluffy while I was there. So I finished that one. I have an MF book. I had an arc that I got a long time ago that I need to do a review for because I've read it. Fun thing about the MF book is that it's 2 authors that are writing separate books, but their characters are integrated. And so it doesn't matter which book you read first of these authors, because characters in author A are going to be in author B's book, and vice versa. Either way, you're going to be seeing these characters in a different light, in a totally different way, but they're completely different books, completely different series, only they're going to be integrated together. Does that make any sense? I think it's kind of spectacular. I haven't read the other author's book yet, and I need to put that on my list, because it's not. See, I'm adding as I talk. This is horrible. Oh, goodness. And what I'm going to start doing is telling you guys 3 books that I'm going to for sure, and for sure is like a 99%. It really depends on life, how I feel, winter's coming. I know that I'm going to do 2 Dream Spinner books, and I think this other one is a DSP book, not a 9-star press book. In there, I'm going to need an indie book or an MF book. But I got quite the list to choose from. And yes, I might be a tad bit stressed out from it all. So I think that's it for this week's What's Up Buttercup. I have a lot going on. I have a lot to read. I've made this list, so hopefully if you've sent me something and you're like, Christina, this hasn't been done, it's on the list. If you're questioning if it's on the list and I might have missed it, which is quite the possibility, PM me, email me, message me via my Facebook page. Try to get a hold of me somehow. I will look to see if it's on the list or if I did forget it somehow. What I'm going to talk about next is kind of personal, but I've had a lot of people reach out to me and want to talk to me and ask questions. So I figured I would talk to you guys about depression and GRL, or essentially just depression and book cons. Anything that you're gonna have to be out with people. Because a lot of people have said, I don't go to these because I have depression or I have some severe anxiety and there's so many people there. First and foremost, you're around friends. You're around a lot of people that have anxiety, are introverts, are not socialites. The people that put GRL together do an amazing job of finding hotels with a lot of what I want to call like down space. Like if you want to get away, if you want to kind of hide but not be in your room, you still want to be out but it's open, they seem to find hotels that do really good jobs of that. This year, the open layout was very vast. I mean, there were several places you could go and be by yourself, but still be surrounded by people, but nobody crossed your space. Here's where it's going to get personal. If you were just here for the What's Up Buttercup, it's over. I'm not going to recap it, but I am going to now talk about my depression at GRL. Don't care. I don't blame you. You can stop now. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, I will have my stuff together soon. My depression sits in because I go to GRL by myself. Last year, I kind of had a couple people that I hung out with, so I wasn't ever really by myself. This year, I was really by myself. As I said, everybody there is your friend. You can connect with anybody. But my depression wouldn't let me just connect with everybody. I had this feeling, and I will have it probably forever. It's something that I fight with on a daily basis, is that I am like this interloper. I am a stowaway. I've never felt so at peace and knowing where I'm supposed to be until the book world. Now, I'm not talking about like with my family, friends, anything like that. I'm talking about like hobbies, socializing, doing something for myself outside of the norm. The book world I've embraced, and I feel like it's embraced me. So this is, I know, like my second home. But I still feel like when I go out and meet a bunch of people that I'm a lie. That when I go somewhere, I'm trying to fit in. I'm trying to pretend like that's where I'm supposed to be. Thursday night, I kind of inserted myself into like I hung out with Devin McCormick and Boyfriend and Riley Hart, Morningstar Ashley, Wade Kelly came around, but I kind of like stayed within that group. And even then I wasn't completely comfortable in my skin. Like you'll see the pictures, I'm with everybody, I'm laughing, I'm drinking, having a great time. And I did have a great time, but still a part of me, and a part that I had to battle with, was telling me I did not belong here. I did not belong with those people. And I had to fight that. Come Friday, I was kind of exhausted. Like I hadn't slept very good, and I never sleep good when I'm out and about and away at these things because I have so much just like pumped up energy, fighting with pumped up anxiety, fighting with depression. And so like that's all going on, and I just never crash and sleep like I do when I'm at home. So Friday rolls around, I was tired. I went to a couple panels, did some stuff by myself, and then just being by myself got lonely. And so then I opened up to a whole mess of stuff that I just could not fight, that I just could not put that fire out. There was not enough self-talk, not enough positive thinking in the world at that moment in time that would have done anything for me. And I just kind of crashed. I was at a low. I was in line at the restaurant waiting, and Brandon Witt comes up and says, "Hey, how are you doing?" I like shake my head. I'm like, "I'm not fine. Just shut up." He's like, "Do you want to eat with us?" And I couldn't even talk. I was just like, he's like, "Okay." And then I was like, "Come on. You're upset because you've been alone all day." But here's the thing. I could have easily joined anybody. If you're thinking, I can't do this because of depression, you can easily join anybody. Hey, can I sit here? Hey, you're one of my favorite authors. Can I talk to you for a minute? There's plenty of bloggers there and people that work and do reviews for blogging. And there's so many industry people there. Hey, oh, I see your name badge. You work for Riptide Publishing. I really love what you guys do with X, Y, and Z. Or, I mean, so many things. And I could have brought myself to so many different people or just groups of people because we all get along online and we were all so excited to see each other like finally in person. But I keep myself back because they're going to know I'm a fraud. They're going to see through me that I am not who they think I am. Do I think I'm a fraud? Sometimes. Sometimes I don't understand why I have 100 and whatever followers or likes on my Facebook page or why people follow me on Twitter. I don't get it. In my real world, sometimes I don't get why my husband stays with me or why I have these friends. I don't understand why somebody wants to hang out with me. I mean, these are things that I battle every day in real life. And then when you add on this other kind of persona, hobby, extracurricular activity, it really kind of sometimes just takes me down. So Friday was like a bad day. Saturday rolled around and I went to the big book signing and I was really excited to see people and get more pictures. But once again, I just wasn't feeling, and it's nobody else's fault. Like you can't say, oh, nobody made you feel home and safe and that's where you belong. everybody does. Like 95% of the people there are there as that's their vacation. They say for this one time a year experience, this is it for them. This is the only time of year they really socialize. I mean, authors, readers, bloggers, publishers, everybody, a lot of people, this is the one time a year. And they are home. They want you to feel at home. I just could not get there this year. And that's all because I stopped myself from getting there. However, I'm making plans to go next year because I know it's going to be fun. I know that I can do this. I know come next year, I'm gonna have even more confidence in myself and what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. This business that I'm trying to run here, trying to do with this blog, my website, my YouTube channel, it's gonna be so fundamentally better this time next year. And I'm excited and I wanna tell you guys everything, but I can't because I'm still working on a lot of it. And I'm honestly proud of myself. I just gotta keep saying that and being that. So that's kind of the gist of it all. And somebody once told me that it's an actual like imposter syndrome, and I didn't actually know that was a real thing. So I guess I have that, and I'm expecting somebody to come out and say, you suck. So this was your What's Up Buttercup, kind of explaining what's going on, what I'm going to do to move forward. Once again, if you have sent me something and you want to double check to see if you're on the list, go ahead and email me, PM me, do whatever you need to do to get a hold of me, tweet me, and I will double check to make sure that either you are or I will put you on the list. And then depression and book cons, a little inside about me to kind of answer a bunch of questions, a bunch of things that I've gotten, because I've pretty much kind of blew everybody off with a thank you, I'm not ready to talk about it at the moment. And when I said that, I really wasn't ready to talk about it at the moment. It's probably something I'm never going to really feel comfortable talking about because I don't want the whole, oh, woe is her, self-pity, self-loathing, she just wants attention. No. That's like the exact opposite of anybody in my situation wants, is like the added attention. But I feel like there's others out there that can benefit from this, from my experience. Hopefully I've empowered somebody to say that's exactly how I feel, that's exactly what I go through, and that's why I never go to any of these things. But seeing that I do go to them, I came out okay, minus my sinus infection. And that gives you the strength to say, okay, I really want to do this, I really want to meet these people, I'm going. And then you have me. If I say I'm going to be there, come to me. If you feel anything, come to me. I mean, Brandon Witt was my hero for GRL this year. I was with him for so many things because I needed that one person. And he really was kind of that one person for me, this experience. So if you ever meet him, he's a doll, he's wonderful. All these people were fabulous. There was only a couple instances for me of people that I was just like, oh, God, are you be serious with this? But I mean, it's like a huge family reunion. Every family has its source of drama. There's never going to be anything that's 100% smooth sailing. And that's just something we have to accept. So this was your What's Up Buttercup for the week of October 29th and a little bit about me. If you've enjoyed this update, I'm going to ask that you give me a like. Leave me a comment. I love to interact with all of you guys. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I try to get out stuff for you guys, review-wise, update-wise, book tag-wise, well, just anything new for you between Sunday and Thursday. But honest to God, I never know what time, and that is the magic of the subscribe button, is that you will get a notification when I have something new for you. If you like me and think this chick's pretty awesome, down below I'm going to leave my Facebook page and my Twitter. If you have a book or an arc you'd like me to read, you can request via website, and I will add you to the list immediately. Bye.